All right, so not the first time he has been the #1 bantamweight contender, but most would argue this is a totally different beast than the man who arrived in a championship setting prior. Your thoughts on the #1 contender coming in here tonight?
You know, when you get here, you find an opportunity to try and become the man. But if it doesn't work out, you got to find your way back. That's exactly what this guy did. Not many believe that he would find his way back to this championship. He has. Now he understands that this will be the last chance. Last chance to become the champion. He cannot miss this opportunity. It's all or nothing for this guy walking into the octagon.
As some might say, don't be Russell Westbrook, right? Don't get to the NBA Finals one time, you gotta get back.
You gotta get there twice.
Well, this is not your father's bantamweight division, right, DC? A lot of people would argue in this era, 135 pounds, 1 through 50 is the UFC's deepest division, and this is the champion who has emerged from that talented pack.
Yeah, it's a very tough weight class. I mean, you look at the top 15, all these guys are so talented. But when you look at the champ, you can see that there's something different about him. It's in his swagger. It's in his abilities. It's in his idea that he is just so much better than everyone else. It's easy to poke holes in that unless he keeps winning, and that's exactly what he's done.
He's mastered the game, he's mastered the weight cut, he's got every skill in the book. Most believe it's gonna take a Herculean effort to dethrone that champion here tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for your main event introductions, the one, the only Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ricky Simone! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Yadong.
The esteemed Mark Goddard, our referee for this one. Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world. With respect to anywhere else you want to go, if I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to compete.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop for tonight's great UFC event.
Man, Yadong so good and accurate with that right hand. He landed it there.
Possesses so much power, and you see his belief in that. He's nasty with those hooks, man. He starts you off with straight punches, and then they start wrapping around. This dude's a beast.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you'd like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here? What?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
Oh, brilliant execution to land the roundhouse.
Another big takedown.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Yadong. Well, that's nicely done. You gotta think this is exactly where he wants to be early on in this matchup.
Yeah, because he's safe here. He knew he was at a disadvantage on the feet. So by getting the fight to the ground in this position, he can control the way the fight is playing out.
Yadong's looking dangerous here, full mount.
Oh, big elbow. He's got to be careful here.
Simone getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Yadong's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
1 minute to go in the round.
Whoa! What a beautiful head kick. He set that up perfectly. Now he's got his opponent hurt.
Final seconds here in round one. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
You good? Good? Come on, let's go.
All right, round two, bantamweight championship on the line. Oh, man, the audible of that strike. Oh, shades of you against Dan Henderson back in the day. One-sided here as he continues to work towards that complete performance.
He's doing everything right, man. I don't know that this guy has ever looked better.
Side control.
Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, that was a nice pass.
Back to his feet. Under 3 minutes to go, round two.
They just crash into each other, and every time you wonder who's gonna fall.
Man, Song Yadong's got to have as much muscle mass as anyone in this division trying to land one of his patented power shots here.
Grounded stance, heavy on his feet, but he's doing that because he knows that if he can get going, he can knock people out.
Well, his corner getting frustrated now. He just got touched with that lead hook to the head again.
That was a beautiful shot. You know, it comes at him so fast. At times, it's very tough to see because there's no wind-up with this guy. This is one of his best punches.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You could tell by his eyes. He's taking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot. Great defensive work from your back. Nice job, young man.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Simone's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. And he will let his opponent stand up here. 20 seconds to go, round 2. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready, Joe? Good. Let's go to work.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Yadong's eye does not look the way it did when he walked out here tonight. It looks like he's been cut.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys. Nice shot there by the champ.
His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. This dude is hurt, but he's still fighting.
And a left hook. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little bit.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Oh, and there we go.
That was beautiful, John. He set that up beautifully. His opponent is a wobble leg.
Oh, he's hurt for sure.
Yeah, this is the time for him to shoot for a takedown. Hoping that his opponent gets excited, overthrows, he's able to level change and take him to the mat. There it is. Oh, guillotine! Good body position, yup.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
We've trained for this before.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready? Ready? Okay, let's go.
Championship rounds are upon us. We have able to land a looping right.
Four strikes.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that. Oh, he can't.
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Boom! Big jab.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their...
Another one.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Yadong gets caught by that straight punch there.
I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight.
Oh, nice job with the high guard. Perhaps we don't acknowledge defense enough.
I mean, this guy is a master of it, though. He takes no damage. He can stand in front of his opponents, and because he has that conventional high guard, he doesn't leave very many open.
And now some separation.
Solid punch from the clinch here.
He blocked that punch.
Fourth round here, less than a minute to go. Simone's got a bruise appearing on that left side now.
That was a big shot that just landed. Hey, I don't mean to cut you off.
Hey, man.
But at times, we got to put away the ad read and get back to the action.
Just misses with the left hook. Oh, there it is. The story remains the same, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world.
Unbelievable, John Anik. This guy is a superstar. And once again, he proves he is also the best in the world.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world,
All right, so there he is, the still UFC bantamweight champion of the world, and you know these 135-pound contenders are all killers, and he disposed of another one properly tonight.
I mean, they are all killers, but they're throwing rocks at the throne.